Faces like these, a common sight in Mexico, those of relatives of the missing. Families rarely find them or justice. They come every day to this restaurant across from Chilapa City Hall, waiting for authorities to tell them where their loved ones are, something authorities are unable or unwilling to do. On May 9th, armed men entered Chilapa searching for a rival drug lord. In less than a week, at least 14 young men were taken away. That number could be much higher because many families are just too afraid to report disappearances. Bernardo Carrito, though, has little left to lose.
They've already taken my 3 sons. They can come for me too. We're not afraid of anyone.
Amidst this wave of violence, the elections just days away. Campaigns are in the final stretch. Millions are being spent on heavy security. Across Mexico, 19 politicians have been killed in the run-up to the vote. In Chilapa, 2 candidates were murdered, one shot, the other beheaded. This plaza was the headquarters for this armed group of men, more than 100 of them who camped out here for 5 days while they besieged Chilapa. That's despite the fact that arrayed around them were dozens of security forces who did nothing to stop them. And overlooking this plaza, we have a campaign poster for the country's ruling party candidate for mayor, who was killed barely a week before these armed men arrived to town. Jesus Parra stepped into the race to replace the murdered candidate, undeterred despite the deadly nature of politics.
I'm not afraid. Life has to continue, and political life has to go on. Development of towns and cities can't be stopped.
Jose Diaz's 2 brothers and cousin disappeared in November. Authorities think they were killed and dismembered.
The same tragedy will continue. Even at the state level, the governor isn't in charge. Behind him are the people who pull the strings. They have the control.
Bernardo shares the pain of missing family members and the same hopelessness.
Politicians use us so they can have a better life, so their children can go to better schools. They don't suffer from hunger like we do. We don't even earn $5 a day. There's no work, nothing.
Not a slogan for politicians, but a sentiment felt by millions across Mexico. Raney, Al Jazeera in Chilapa, Mexico.